At the beginning of August, the governor of New York gave schools the green light to reopen.
By our infection rates, all school districts can open everywhere in the state.
That includes New York City, the largest school district in the nation, with more than 1.1 million students. The city has been testing aggressively, and the coronavirus test positivity rate is low, roughly 1%. That is far below the 5% threshold Cuomo set as a condition for reopening schools.
You look at our infection rate, we are probably in the best situation in the country right now, as incredible as that is. So if anybody can open schools, we can open schools.
Top infectious disease expert Anthony Fauci echoed similar sentiments in July.
If you're in the part of a country where the dynamics of the outbreak are really minimal, if at all, then there's no problem at all in getting back.
New York City schools are scheduled to reopen to partial in-person instruction on September 10th. Kids will go to school 1 to 3 days a week. The rest will be taught remotely. Students, staff, and teachers will be required to wear masks. Social distancing guidelines will be in every school, and temperature taking will be routine. Personal protective equipment will be given for free, and schools will be sanitized daily. But unions representing principals and teachers are pushing back. They aren't convinced New York City schools can reopen safely by the target date. They want in-person instruction to be delayed until the end of September. One of their main concerns, a shortage of nurses. The city's mayor has responded. He's promised that every single school will have a certified nurse on hand. He said while he understands the fear, it's time for teachers to get back into the classroom.
Unless folks have a medical accommodation, their job is to come in and serve our kids, and I'm convinced that's what they're going to do, because that's what they've done their whole lives.
Teachers and staffers that are considered high risk can still opt to teach remotely. New York City is the only big city in the U.S. preparing to offer partial in-person instruction this fall. But with pushback from unions mounting, a lot is still uncertain about what school will look like come September. Karina Huber, CGTN, New York.